Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, there's been quite a difference in things in my life. We are pretty much finished with most of the house renos. We officially have a 6.5-year-old and a 2-month, or God, an almost 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. We got a new couch. We have all of the walls done. We have all of the flooring done. We got a new TV and entertainment stand and a new coffee table. It's kind of cluttered at the moment. We're in the process of getting stuff ready for craft shows. But yeah, there's a lot to update you guys on. So, I think I last filmed Kayla was a handful of months old. It got to be too much between her and Ella, and then over the summer, which is right around the time when Kayla was, like right around the time I stopped filming, my nephew came over for the summer. He was here all day, every day, all night. He was here for the summer. He lived here for the summer because his dad also lives here with us. So he came here to live for the summer, which is great. Him and Ella got to play all day. They were in the pool. They were, here, there, and everywhere. And it was a lot, obviously, throughout the weeks, when the daddies, Tim and who I now end up calling Uncle Mike, because this way the girls both call him Uncle Mike, they have to go to work. Hi. You come say hi.
Hi, hello.
So, what's all new with you? They haven't seen you in about 2 years. So, what all do you do when you're not at school? We go to Erie once a week for...
I don't remember.
It's on Saturdays. You get to wear a special outfit. It's on your shirt, Ella.
Dance class.
Dance class.
Yep.
And what else do? You get all kinds of fun stuff to add to your vest.
Patches.
But what do you get them from?
From Girl Scouts.
So we are officially in dance class, and I can't remember. I don't think she was in... No, she was in dance class when I stopped filming, but she is now a Girl Scout. She is coming up on her first year completed. She'll be a Daisy again next year, and then the following year she'll become a Brownie. She gets to go on a nature walk on Friday.
And then we got some new boots.
And we did get rain boots because it's supposed to rain
Yep.
on Friday.
Excuse me.
It's supposed to rain on Friday, and we got her new rain boots and a rain jacket because her troop leader said rain or shine, they're doing this nature walk because they canceled the meeting that we were supposed to go to yesterday. So I got some new tattoos. I think since I've last filmed, I've gotten 6 new tattoos.
Can I show them my boots?
In a little bit. You're not allowed on the couch. Down.
I can't believe
Get down.
I can't believe he chewed on one of his socks.
We have a dog. I would show him, but he's been bad. He is not happy with us. He can't get any kind of traction.
Yeah, because he kept on scratching my face and kept on jumping on me and stuff. And it really hurted him.
We would clip it or trim his claws and grind them down and make them nice and round at least once a week, and they would still get really sharp. He likes to run through the house and slide all over the floor. He's been scratching the floor. Hey, you leave it alone. You better go lay down and be a good boy. So Tim bought him some socks, and they put him in his crate before I got back home after they left. So obviously he wasn't out wandering around the house. We put him in his crate if we go somewhere for a few hours. Alright, you go watch your tablet, baby. Okay? But we put him in his crate. It's a safe space for him, everything. So we put him in there, and Tim left the socks on him. Well, when I got home, I went to go take him out to go potty. And no, we're not watching TV.
No.
And he had chewed the one Velcro on the one sock so that it can no longer be worn. And he has holes all through the other sock on his front paw. So Tim told me to take one of the socks from the back paw and put it on the front paw, and we put a muzzle on him for a little bit. He spent the night in his crate. Uncle Mike let him out and everything this morning, and he was back there with him all day. But he won't stop chewing on everything, whether it's Ella's old bed, because he chewed on Ella's old bed. He likes to get a hold of all of Kayla's toys and chew on those. Ella's Barbies have chewed pieces. He tried to chew on our brand new coffee table, like 2 days after we got it. He chews on everything. So we muzzled him, so he obviously couldn't chew on his socks. We don't like to use the muzzle, but I don't know what else to really do to get him to listen. But we also got him his socks because he would run, like I said, up and down the hall, and he would slide, and he'd scratch at our floor with his claws, or with his nails. He would jump on Ella, and he wouldn't need to, but he would, like, get her face with a couple of scratches. So obviously the socks are to help prevent that. And he would also go out, we would tie him outside on nice days, for not the whole day, but for extended periods of time. We would leave food and water out for him. You know, he has a decent sized leash, so he can get out, he can run around, he can, you know, we have a dog house out there for him. He doesn't use it, but it's out there. He can get up on the porch, he can get down and go to the bathroom, you know, all kinds of stuff. Obviously, if it's too hot, we don't leave him out there for too long, but on nice days, we leave him out there. And he likes to dig holes in the yard, and that's not okay. So, we're just kind of battling with all of that. But my new tattoos that I got is I got the cow with Kayla's birthday. I got the girl's feet print.
That's mine and that's Kayla's.
No.
No, that's mine, that's Kayla's.
Yep, this one up here, the higher one, is Ella's from her, like, footprint card that they gave us from the hospital, and the bottom one here is Kayla's. I've got a Legend of Zelda fairy right here on my chest. I got a Mickey and Minnie
Heart.
making a heart. And then this one here I'm not completely done with, but I just got the outline for it done.
Yeah, and pretty soon she's gonna get it colored in.
Which I got flowers, which I got, I want to say they're Forget-Me-Nots and Lily of the Valley. They're the girl's birth month flowers. I want to add a few butterflies. So far I have 3 butterflies that I want to add, just little, like, solid black butterflies to signify the 3 losses of pregnancies that we've had. And then I'm going to get it colored in. So that's on my list. And then I have a cool Mario one that I want to get done on my other calf. You need to go watch your tablet or go do something, honey.
No.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Can I also have another snack?
One more snack and that's it for today.
Okay, Mommy.
So you can either have it now or you can have it later after dinner.
Great.
Okay, then you're not having a snack later for dinner. Kayla's out there eating a snack and chicken nuggets as well. A little after lunch snack before dinner snack. But yeah, I got those done. The feet prints and the cow I got done 2 years ago, right? I got them done in 24, so like a year and a half ago. And then the fairy, the Mickey Minnie, and the flowers on my leg or my calf, I got those done in January of this year. The one on my leg was rough, more or less because it kept rubbing on my pants or my boots from like when we had snow. So it was a lot, but I got those done. They healed great. But yeah, I have a cool one that I had AI generate for me that I want to get done on my leg. It's got Mario, it's got Peach. I don't even have my phone on here or on me to show you guys. But another big change that I have gone through since I have last talked to you guys is I have lost about 70 pounds. I started going to an endocrinologist because I got diagnosed with sleep apnea. I did a sleep study. They gave me a CPAP machine to wear at night, and they wanted me to use the full mask, and I couldn't. This was back when Kayla was 2-3 months old. They got me the CPAP machine and told me I needed to use it for 4 hours consecutively for 2 sections, 2 4-hour sections or something like that, a night to qualify. And I tried, and I just got, I'm claustrophobic, so having the mask on was tough as it was, but then also having a newborn, she was waking up all the time. I hardly ever got 4-hour stretches of time where I could just sleep. They're like, well, if she wakes up, just leave it on, and then when she goes back to sleep, just take it off, or, leave it on and go back to sleep. I can't. I'm not going to leave this mask on my face and scare my newborn. It's just, no. So I told my pulmonologist, I said, I can't. I physically cannot wear this machine. They told me that, he's like, all right, well, the next step is for you to lose some weight. I was like, okay, cool. That's what I want to do. I want to get healthier. We got me an appointment scheduled with an endocrinologist, and I went to see him, and he was talking to me. He tried to set me up with a dietary specialist, but their hours just do not work with my schedule. They said each appointment takes 2 hours, not just the very first appointment. Every appointment takes 2 hours. And they begin every other hour on the hour. And I can't. I physically cannot, because I get Ella off to school at 7:30, then I would have to be up there at 7:50, and that's way too close of a drive, or way too far of a drive for me to get up there in 20 minutes. Or I could go, I would have to be up there at 7:50, the appointment would start at 8, or I would have to get up there at 9:50 and the appointment would start at 10. But having Kayla when she was little, and then I just never could make the appointments work, because it was either 8, 10, noon, 2. Can't do 2 because that would put me through till 4 o'clock. Ella got off the bus at 3:30, or 3:15. Obviously I have to be here for Kayla. Usually Tim has to leave for work anywhere between 10:30 and 3. He's generally gone before Ella gets home from school. So I couldn't physically do the appointment. And he's like, all right, well, just watch what you're eating. And I have been, but I also allow myself to have those sugary sweets. I haven't forced myself to cut them out. He was okay. My endocrinologist was totally okay with me drinking Diet Pepsi and occasionally a Monster, as long as I just obviously drink water as well. So I've been doing that. And then I also got started on some weight loss shots. I started off on a dose of Ozempic because the Wegovy, I think it was 0.5 milligram, you could not get anywhere. There was such a shortage, you couldn't get it anywhere, especially around here. But they had the 1 milligram in stock. Kayla Faye. So he started me on 2 months. I think it was 2 months of the Ozempic, and we did a tapered dose. So I started off at like 0.25, went up to 0.5, and then went up to the 1. Over the course, I did the 0.25 for like 3 weeks, did a 0.5 for 2 weeks, and then did the 1 for 2, something like that. It was like maybe 6 weeks that I was on it. So 0.25 for 3 weeks, 0.5 for 2 weeks, and then the 1 for 1 week, because then I was going to go to the Wegovy. My Wegovy got covered. I immediately just went straight onto the 1 milligram. The pharmacy was like very hesitant, but we explained to them that I did the Ozempic and I did like increments. So I wasn't just jumping right into the Wegovy 1 milligram. I did like a step level to get to the 1 milligram. I was on the 1 milligram for a few months, and then I got bumped up to the 2.4 milligram, which is currently what I'm still taking. But my insurance has been covering it. I get 3 months supply, and I pay $3 for it for 12 shots. So it's been very much helpful. Like I said, since January of last year, I have lost about 70 pounds. I have not been going to the gym since last summer, but this summer I'm going to get back into it, probably here within the next few days. I would like to start going back to the gym, just like I said, with the summer, with having all 3 kids by myself all day, not getting to see Tim a whole lot, and just, I would go to the gym later at night when all of the kids are in bed, but, after Tim got home, it's just, I don't know. It was fine for a while, like during the winter and stuff, but when the summertime got around, it just wasn't worth it to me. And I just ended up quit going, so I just canceled my membership. I thought about getting back into it this winter, but then the girls were constantly sick. Like, I swear, Ella would get sick, then she would get better. Like, a day of Ella getting better, Kayla would get hit. And then it would be like that was for Kayla for a few weeks. And then Ella would get hit. And then Ella would start to get better and Kayla would get hit with it. It was just constant back and forth between the two of them. But I'll show you guys what I'm currently looking like. I have dropped 2 cami sizes. I've dropped 2 bra sizes. I've dropped 3 shirt sizes, like regular shirts. I've dropped 2 underwear sizes, and now my jean size, I was up to, I don't know what it was for Old Navy before, because I never got pants from there, but my Judy blue jeans that I used to wear all the time were size 22s, and I ordered 20s, and even those were too big. Right now, I'm currently in a size 16 jean from Old Navy. Please excuse their dirty cami. I spilled some egg on it this morning, and I just haven't gotten around to changing it. But see if you guys can see. Maybe if I pull you guys up. There we go. Please excuse this. But this is what I look like from the front. This is from the side. It still looks like I have like a pooch here. Which, I mean, I do, but it's also because of my pants. Like, if I pull my pants up, there's not as big of a pooch. It's just because my pants are a little, I mean, they're not tight, they're loose, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of looseness to them, but they still are a little tight. But like I said, the cami size, actually I think I went down 2 cami sizes in this too, because this is an XL, my other 2 or other ones are 2XL. So I have lost quite a bit. You guys can see, like, I have all of this here underneath my arm. It kind of like jiggles around. My rings, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see. Like, there's so much space between my rings. I need to get them resized. And then this is a real page. You guys could go back to my lipo suction video that I went in for a consultation. It's still up. I don't know exactly what it's called. I could try to link it down below if you guys want to go see what I looked like before I started taking all these shots and stuff. And I think that was actually before I had Kayla, but same concept, you know. I was a big girl and I showed like what my belly and stuff looked like, but now I got like a little dimple here. I don't know why, but then this is just all like loose skin down here. Like, this is just all loose skin now. There's like no fat or nothing here. It's all just like loose. This here is still, I mean, there's some fat here, but some of it is loose skin. It's just, this is all loose. You guys can just see by the way it's like sitting and stuff like that. But yeah, I have lost a substantial amount of weight. Right now, I'm hanging around 205. The lowest I have gotten is when I had the flu, and I got down to 195. But obviously I had the flu. I was throwing up. I was having loose stool. I just couldn't eat. I couldn't drink. You know, obviously you have the flu, you're going to lose more weight than anything. But that is an update on me. I'll come out and show you guys Kayla real quick. Kayla, you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi, friends.
Hi. Yeah.
You blow kiss?
Yeah.
Blow kiss. Yeah. We did baby led weaning with her. She eats so good. Don't ya? You eat anything. Yeah, she will just eat just about anything. You want the rest of these? Here you go. But yeah, she will eat anything and everything. She loves her berries. She loves her fruits. She loves all kinds of different stuff. Her favorite is mac and cheese and hot dogs, though, obviously. But, you know, she still eats just about anything that you give her. She's eaten lobster tail before. She's eaten crab. She's eaten... She likes to just suck on lemons at a restaurant. The girl loves watermelon. You know, it's just all kinds of stuff. She'll eat anything. But yeah, we are having her eat everything while Ella is still picky as ever. But it is what it is. But yeah, I'm going to hop off of here for a little bit. I may talk to you guys later tonight, but this may be it. Actually, I think I'm just going to end this here. But if you guys have any questions about anything, if you have any questions you want me to answer, I will gladly answer them in the next vlog. I'm hopefully back for a while. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, just drop them down in the comments below, and I can try to get to those. My next one, I maybe do a sit-down video with you guys. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.